What's up YouTube, this is Collect Pokemon and welcome back to another video. In today's video, we are going to talk about MetaZoo. And today, I'm going to show you, I have a specific row here. I'm wearing the Pikachu hat with the wink. It shows that I'm an evil investor. Okay, remember, what I talk about here is from the investment perspective of things. You guys might be collector, you guys might love MetaZoo so much, that's fine. But this video has an investor hat, and it's an evil one. So all I look for is profit. And MetaZoo is going to be all over the news. And why am I making this video? Because I know that a lot of people will click into it because MetaZoo is, well, actually MetaZoo just blew up. And basically they've decided to shut down all operation. And basically that's the end of MetaZoo. Yes, called it. Anyway. So that was my personal feeling. I never liked MetaZoo. I've made video on it before saying that it's actually not about the conception, not about the people who invented it, but it's just that this card game is very difficult to live a very long life because of its initial beginning. I would dive way deeper into this analysis, and I'll give examples of other card game in Japan that have had the same issue. Great beginning, huge rise, huge uptake, amount of people throwing money into it. Second set, third set, boom, gone. It's actually very common. It's actually not a very rare sight, but that is another analysis video later on. Today's video, what should you do with your MetaZoo booster boxes? Yeah, that's what it is. Should you sell it? Should you hold on to it? Should you buy MetaZoo booster boxes? This is what I will think. This is my opinion. I'm not telling you how to invest. I'm not telling you what to invest. This is simply my opinion. First thing first, I do not have any booster box. I do not have any MetaZoo product. I've actually never touched a MetaZoo card in my life. That's my standpoint. Okay, that's my personal standpoint. But here's the thing. A lot of card games do die, and in the next 2 or 3 weeks, what we're going to see is a lot of people trying to fire sell because they would think that the value of their card game will go to zero. And because of that, the price of all MetaZoo products is likely to drop. Doesn't matter which product, people have no analytical skills to think about which is a good MetaZoo product to hold and which is one to sell off right away. All they care is they see the name MetaZoo, it is a direct sell. That is what investor will think because, it doesn't matter. They don't know anything about the game. They don't know anything about the cards. That's it. That's the end. They will just sell it. So we're going to see a lot of fire selling in the next 3 weeks to 2 months or so. And then it would kind of settle down. We're going to see a lot of sales record. There will be some people that think that, hey, there's a chance. They said that hopefully future people will buy the IP of it or something along that line. Well, yes, people might buy the IP of it, but if they buy the IP, whatever money that they are sold for or whatever valuation they would have, if MetaZoo, the company, is going to go bankrupt, what's going to happen is a lot of those people will go to the debtor and everything else. So I don't think anyone will buy it at this current point. They will buy it when the IP drops to a much lower market valuation. When it is at a lower valuation, people would buy it, and those money would definitely go back into that company to pay the debt or whatever, right? And to be very honest, some people do believe that, some creator of MetaZoo might actually buy back the IP when the price drop enough, because they like the game. I made a video in 2021, and I said that these people who made this game must be very passionate. They're not about the money. I actually made a video saying that, the original idea, the original creator of the game would definitely have that kind of mindset. But with that said, what would happen is that everyone would most likely fire dump it, and it would most likely go down, and that will bring the whole valuation of the IP down, which is beneficial for people to buy it back later and so on. Now, there are certain sets that I do believe that will do very well. the Kuromi set would do very well. They would do better than the first Nightfall, not that Nightfall, but Cryptid Nation. Yeah, the Cryptid Nation set. Um, Simply because it is the set that most people will associate with what killed MetaZoo. So that is something that we should be able to look at. We're seeing boxes of booster boxes of the Kuromi set to be down at around $35. I do believe that there is room for this to drop in the next few weeks. And it will definitely drop to around $20, $25 kind of price range for a booster box. And to be very honest, for someone that doesn't like MetaZoo, haven't touched MetaZoo, but with the investor hat on, I would definitely look into buying a case or two. And simply because it's so cheap, and it doesn't really matter if it drops to zero anyway. It's just cool to have. And MetaZoo being such a big name in the US, when people grow up in the future, sometimes they might feel like they want to open a box, and they don't mind paying $100, $200 to buy a box. And if I bought it at $25, yeah, selling it at $100 or $200 would be definitely good. Why do I know people look for it? Well, I mean, look at Sailor Moon trading card game. Look at Harry Potter trading card game. These are old dead trading card game that never made it past its fifth birthday. If you're my student, that's called child mortality. Yeah, so I think that there will be still room for investment in a sense. I mean, would I hold hundreds of cases of it? No, I would hold one or two cases. And if anything, it just looks fun to open over time, right? You can laugh at it, you can talk about it, there's history to it. And I think that's something that I would be interested, I would be looking at. Yeah, but if you have other kind of sets in MetaZoo, I would definitely sell it. I don't think all the sets are going to be as popular as the Kuromi set further down the line. Yeah, that's my thought. Let me know in the comment section. I know you guys are all Pokemon card fans and investors. Did you guys hold any MetaZoo booster box? What are you gonna do with it? Let me know in the comment section, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace. This is Collect Pokemon. Bye bye.